Hey everyone, and welcome back to the channel. Today we're diving into a topic that affects almost all of us: salt. We all love a good savory meal, but have you ever stopped to wonder what would happen if you went a little overboard with the salt shaker for a whole month? I'm talking about consistently eating way more salt than you should. It's not just about a single salty meal, it's about a pattern. We're going to explore the journey your body would take from day 1 all the way to day 30. The changes might be more surprising and significant than you think. So grab a glass of water, maybe skip the salty snacks for this one, and let's get started on this fascinating and important journey. Let's kick things off with week 1. In the very first few days of a high-salt diet, the most immediate thing you'll notice is thirst, extreme thirst. This is your body's first line of defense. When you consume a lot of sodium, the salt concentration in your blood goes up. Your brain's thirst center gets an urgent signal: we need more water to dilute this salt. So you'll find yourself reaching for water, juice, anything to quench that constant dryness in your mouth. At the same time, you'll probably feel bloated. Your body holds on to extra water to try and balance out the excess sodium. This isn't just uncomfortable. It also means your heart has to work harder to pump blood through your system because of the increased fluid volume. You might even see the number on the scale tick up by a few pounds, but it's important to remember this is water weight, not fat. And let's not forget the frequent trips to the bathroom. Your kidneys are working overtime, trying to filter out all that extra sodium and water. It's a busy week for your body, just trying to keep things in balance. As we move into week 2, the initial symptoms of thirst and bloating might become your new unwelcome normal. But now, new and more concerning issues start to pop up. One of the biggest players here is your blood pressure. Consistently high sodium intake makes your body hold on to water, which increases the total volume of blood in your blood vessels. Think of it like turning up the water pressure in a garden hose. This increased pressure forces your heart to pump more forcefully, and it puts extra strain on the walls of your arteries. For some people, especially those who are salt sensitive, this can lead to a noticeable spike in blood pressure readings, pushing them toward or into the range of hypertension. This isn't something you can always feel, which is why high blood pressure is often called the silent killer. You might also start experiencing persistent headaches. These can be caused by dehydration, despite you drinking more water, or they can be a direct result of the elevated blood pressure. Your sleep might suffer too. The constant need to use the bathroom during the night can disrupt your sleep cycles, leaving you feeling tired and groggy during the day. By the time we hit week 3, the effects of a high-salt diet start to get more serious and can impact your body on a deeper level. The constant strain on your kidneys is starting to take its toll. Your kidneys are incredible filters, but they're not invincible. Bombarding them with high levels of sodium day after day forces them to work in overdrive. Over time, this can reduce their ability to function properly. For individuals with pre-existing kidney issues, this is especially dangerous, but even in healthy people, it's putting unnecessary stress on these vital organs. The high blood pressure we talked about in week 2 is now a persistent problem and is putting your entire cardiovascular system at risk. The walls of your arteries can become stiffer and less flexible, a condition that can lead to atherosclerosis, where plaque builds up in the arteries. This narrows the passageway for blood and further increases your risk of heart attack and stroke. You might also notice some changes in your sense of taste. When your taste buds are constantly exposed to high levels of salt, they can become desensitized. This means that regular food starts to taste bland, and you might find yourself reaching for the salt shaker even more just to get the same flavor kick. It's a vicious cycle that can be hard to break. Now we've reached the end of our hypothetical month, week 4. The cumulative effects of 30 days of high salt intake are really showing. Your risk for a major cardiovascular event, like a heart attack or stroke, has significantly increased. The chronic high blood pressure has been weakening your blood vessels and forcing your heart muscle to thicken just to cope with the extra workload. This is not a healthy, strong heart. It's an overworked, strained heart. Your kidneys are likely showing signs of damage, struggling to filter your blood effectively. Another surprising effect can be on your bone health. A high-sodium diet can cause your body to excrete more calcium in your urine. Over a prolonged period, this loss of calcium can weaken your bones and increase your risk of developing osteoporosis later in life. So that salty diet isn't just hurting your heart, it's potentially compromising your skeleton. You may also feel chronically fatigued, irritable, and just generally unwell. The combination of poor sleep, hormonal imbalances caused by the stress on your body, and the direct effects of sodium on your brain can seriously impact your mood and cognitive function. Your body is essentially in a constant state of low-grade stress. So, after a month of this, what does the road to recovery look like? The good news is that the human body is incredibly resilient. If you cut back your sodium intake to a healthy level, many of these effects can be reversed. Your blood pressure will likely start to come down, especially if the high readings were purely diet-related. Your kidneys will get a much-needed break and can begin to recover, provided no permanent damage has been done. Your taste buds will also readjust. It might take a week or two, but soon, foods with less salt will start to taste flavorful again, and you'll be able to appreciate their natural tastes. It's a process of retraining your palate. The key is to be patient and consistent. Start by reading labels. You'd be shocked to find how much hidden sodium is in processed foods, canned soups, bread, and sauces. Cooking more meals at home using fresh ingredients is the best way to control your salt intake. Use herbs, spices, garlic, onion, and citrus to add flavor instead of relying on salt. It's a powerful reminder of how our daily choices add up. A single month of a bad habit can have a significant impact on our health. It's not about being perfect or never enjoying a salty treat again. It's about balance and awareness. Understanding what goes into our bodies is the first step toward making better choices for our long-term health and well-being. So let this be a motivation to check those food labels, get creative with spices in the kitchen, and give our bodies the care they deserve. Our hearts, kidneys, and bones will definitely thank us for it. If you found this information helpful or surprising, please give this video a thumbs up and hit that subscribe button for more deep dives into health and nutrition. And I'd love to hear from you in the comments below. What was the most surprising effect of a high-salt diet you learned about today? Thanks so much for watching, stay healthy, and I'll see you in the next video.